Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Please write down whatever we are going to say right now because we are going to give the exact price targets. No matter if we fail, we will be giving the exact price targets for the next bull run and for this bearish market right now. Okay, so stay tuned for everything. Write them down. We will talk about what Bitcoin will exactly do. I'm so happy to do that. And of course, do not forget to join our monthly subscription as well. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Let's go right now to BTC USD. This is the all-time index. Okay, you can type in on TradingView BTC USD or BTC all-time and you will see the BTC USD 1 week index or whatever the time frame is that you like. Okay, and so what do we have right now are many lines, right? You can see that we have many lines, and what we are going to see is eventually what are the most important support levels, the most important targets during this bearish market, and of course what are the next price targets for the next bull run. As you already know, we need 2 years for the next halving period of Bitcoin. What is this? The supply decreases and it keeps getting halved and halved every single 4 years. And then what we are going to have is that the supply is just getting, we are having a decrease on the supply, the demand gets higher, so we have a pump in the price as well. Okay, so that's why we expect and that's why we crave for this halving episode, but right now we are halfway through and we need to see what is Bitcoin capable of doing next. So we lost currently on the weekly frame, that is these two lines right here, the support levels for the weekly, and right now the most important support level on the short term is the 28.7k. Okay, but I'm not going, 28.7k is around here. All right, but I'm not going so much into the short term. I will be talking about the next weeks, the next few months. Okay, and for the time being, we have 3 exact price targets. Write them down on your screens right now. If we find huge rejection in any of them, then that means that we are going further down. So we have 31.7 to 31.8k being the most important resistance level. Afterwards, it is the 31k, and then we have the 33.1 to 33.2k. These are the most important resistance levels for Bitcoin for the next weeks and for the next months. I would say for the next weeks. Okay, so if we find rejection, huge rejection in any of these targets, especially the 31.8k, then be certain that we are not having the end of the bearish market yet and we are going further down. Do we have many chances in defining resistance on these levels? Yes. Can we go even higher? Yeah, we can go for now higher. We have a very nice low on the common channel index on the weekly frame rate here. We have the stochastic RSI in an oversold situation as well. So it is possible, it is quite possible that we can have a pump. However, we have some very important targets to look at as well. So what happens if we find rejection right here? What happens, for example, if we cannot go upwards from here and we go all the way down? Then what it will happen is that we are going further down. It is very possible that we stop after having this weak field. So for example, the price will go down and down until the 25.3k and then after upwards, or we are going to see the around 21 actually, I would say to 22k, and from there we are probably going to go higher. I would have the 17.7k as a major support level, but in the history Bitcoin has never had a low that would touch the previous all-time high. Okay, that's why I'm not having yet the 17.6k, and my lowest point sits at 21 to 22k. It is also the 200 simple moving average. You can see that we always found support pressure back then on the previous bull runs. Okay, so for now, for the time being, we do not have any major support level to protect us on the weekly frame if we get rejected from these levels, apart from the 28.7k, which is a very important support level, but more for the daily frame, more on the short term than on the mid term. Write this down, write these targets down, and of course follow Mind Crypto. Anyway, the aftermath right now, let's say that we are going to break these targets, or we eventually have gone into the 21k and so on, and from there we are able to start our next bull run. So what is going to happen? The next resistance levels for the next bull run will be the 100 actually, and 24,000 and 143,000. Around this area we are going to find the first major resistance level. So for example, what we are going to do is something like we did back here. We are going to have a strong correction, but after that it is very possible that we can go towards the next targets and the last targets before we have the next bearish market again, which could be the 218 to 225. I'm going to leave this place right here. So if we have the 124,000 and 143.3, then I think that we are safe and okay to exit. Okay, so this is a huge resistance level, and mark it, write them down for the next bull run that we are going to stop. Firstly, around here, and secondly, we are going to 218, between 218 actually to 225. Okay, mark these resistance levels again, but first we are going to see a major correction right here, and of course we might not achieve these targets so easily. However, these are very nice targets, and I think that we are going all the way up there, finding the first rejection. So in order to summarize a little bit what we said, right? We talked about that BTC is very likely that right now it will go a little bit higher. Okay, I'm just this optimistic type that BTC will go a little bit higher. I'm seeing the risk metrics. I'm seeing that we had 8 consecutive weekly bearish candlesticks right here, and the last one is inside the previous one. So it is quite good. It is very good. The lower shadows tend to get filled, the lower wicks of the candlesticks, however, not now. Okay, so we will be going upwards, 31k, 31.8k, 33.2k. Finding rejection in any of these lines suggests that we are going to go further down into maybe achieving the 25k and then the 21 to the 22k, which will be probably the bottom or near the bottom for this bearish market that we are having. And you can see that it isn't so far away. Okay, right here on the 69k, no one would believe the 21, but right now it isn't so far away. Anyway, let's stay to the positive news that on the 4-hour frame, I believe that BTC is going to make it, and it is going to get higher. BTC's dominance is going to fall. Altcoins will get higher as well. So be prepared for the short term for a nice run. Do not forget to join our monthly subscription, Patreon/MindYourCrypto. You won't regret it. And of course, see you soon with many more videos. Bye.